don't have a time problem. And I'm going to say that again because I really need you to hear it. We do not have a time problem. What we have is a 2-hour leak problem. And I'm about to show you exactly where it's hiding in your day and how you can turn it into a paycheck that you actually control. Because I promise you on everything, the time is already there. We've just never been shown exactly where to look for it. If we haven't met yet, I'm Z. This is Sit and Speak Your Truth. And this channel is for single women, whether you're divorced or widowed, whatever the case may be, but women who are done waiting for permission to build a life that's actually theirs. So let's take some time and let's speak our truth today. Every single time I say 2 hours a day without fail, someone tells me, Z, I work full time. I've got a whole house to run. I'm taking care of everyone. I have no time. And I hear you. I truly, genuinely do. But I'm going to lovingly push back on you just a wee bit because I don't actually believe you have no time. I believe the time is leaking out of your day quietly in places you have simply stopped noticing because they've become invisible to you. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's do something together right now. I want you to track one honest day, not a fantasy version of your day, not the day you wish you had, a real ordinary average day. The scroll before bed that starts as just 5 minutes but somehow becomes 45. The show you're only half watching while your phone is in the other hand doing absolutely nothing. Nothing productive anyway. The quick little break that quietly swallows a full hour. Now I want you to add all that up. And honestly, without beating yourself up, because there is no judgment here. For the vast majority of us, there it is. There's your 2 hours sitting right there in plain sight the whole time. You were never missing the time. You were spending it on things that simply give you nothing back. And I want to be gentle here for a second because I am not the rest police. Rest is not the enemy. We are tired. We have more than earned the right to sit our tail down and zone out at the end of a long day. But there is a real difference between rest that actually fills you back up and scrolling that just numbs you out and hands you your whole evening. Basically, it's giving your evening away to strangers and an algorithm. And I'm not asking you to give up your peace or your downtime. I'm asking you to just take 2 hours of what is already quietly slipping through your fingers and point it on purpose at something that builds a future and something that has your name on it. Now, here is why this works even with a demanding full-time job. And it all comes down to setup. The real reason most side hustles or side businesses fail is not laziness and it's not lack of desire. It's that they ask you to build the entire thing yourself from the ground up. Create the product, learn the technology, figure out the marketing, handle the customer service. You end up pouring all of your limited energy into constructing that machine and you have nothing left over at all to focus actually on running it. So what do? You do what most people do. You quit. And then there is the cruel part. You blame yourself. You decide you're just not cut out for it when the truth is you were handed something impossible to carry alone and then made to feel badly like a failure. Legacy Builders removes that entire problem. It is a done-for-you digital income program. It's a system with more than 60,000 members strong. The products, the system, the sales process, all of it already built. Michelle O'Neill created it, and I share it precisely because it fits a real woman's real packed schedule. You're not out here trying to construct a business from scratch after a 9-hour shift and a sink full of dinner dishes. No, you're not. You're plugging into a system that is already up and running. And when you own it, you own the right to resell it. You own the right to keep the entire sale, 100% profit, not a sliver, not a commission, the whole thing. That right there is the difference between draining little hobby and an actual leverage that pays you. That's a big difference. Now, I need you to hear from me on the order of operations, because this is exactly where I lose the women who think this has to be all or nothing. 2 hours around a full-time job is not a downgrade. It is not a lesser, sad, part-time version of the dream. It is the single smartest possible sequence there is. Your job that you have right now pays your bills. It pays your bills today. Great. That's good. That's wonderful. Let it keep doing that. These 2 hours build your exit. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? You get to keep your security in one hand while you quietly build your exit on the other. You're building your freedom. Nobody is asking you to jump off a cliff with no parachute. That is not brave. That's actually kind of reckless. And you're too far smart for that. You build the parachute first, in the margins, 2 hours at a time, with consistency. And then when it's ready, you jump on your own terms. That is how grown women make a move. Okay? Now, let me plant one more seed before I let you go, because I don't want you to think these 2 hours can only ever go toward reselling the system. Inside of this program, you're going to learn how to take what you already know. Hear me. Take what you already know from your career, from your life experience, from all those years of quietly figuring things out that nobody gave you credit for. And you're going to turn that into digital products of your very own. You can build your own digital platform, something you make one time that then earns you on repeat around the clock indefinitely. So the 2 hours you swore you didn't have can quietly become, excuse a loud truck, can quietly become the 2 hours that change the entire trajectory of your life. Think about that. And I have to name the guilt because it trips up so many of us. When you finally do carve out those 2 hours for yourself, a voice pipes up. Who am I to sit here on my own thing when there's laundry, when the kids need me, when there's 100 other people to take care of? Sound familiar? Yeah, I know it does. Been there and done that. Here's the truth. You pour into everyone else all day. All day. 2 hours poured back into your own future is not selfish. It's maintenance. You cannot keep filling everyone else's cup from a pitcher that is bone dry. Building your own income is one of the most responsible and loving things you can do for the very people you're feeling guilty about right now. It's the truth. Let me speak to you one more thing. Whether you're a morning person or a night owl, because the wind matters more than people think. If you're sharpest at 5 a.m. before the world wakes up, then protect that hour. It's gold. If you come alive at 9 p.m. once the house goes quiet, perfect. There's your window. There's no single right time to do this. There's only your time. Whenever your energy actually shows up, the whole point is to stop leaving it to chance and start putting it on the calendar like the appointment with your future that it actually is. One more thing. If part of your long game is eventually living somewhere that costs less than where you are currently and gives you more room to actually breathe, I have a free relocation checklist that is in the description below. And that same exact principle we've been talking about this whole time, take what you already have and start using it on purpose. Yeah, that's what I did. So I created a free relocation checklist, and I've also created a 55-page emergency exit relocation guide. Both of them are in the description box for you. So if you've been thinking about relocating, take a look at those. So finally, here's what I want you to do today. I want you to find 2 hours. Track that one honest day and go find them because they are there, I promise you. Then I want you to comment my truth. I'm going to show you exactly what to do with them. I'm going to send you a blueprint, plug in, and you're going to take it from there because now is the time during this reinvention of the world with all of this new technology and with AI. Now is the window, and the window is not going to be open forever. It's a window for us to jump through, learn all that we can, and begin to build assets for ourselves that will take care of us and generations to come long into the future. Okay? All right. So until next time, I want you to keep loving on yourself and keep speaking your truth. And I will see you tomorrow for day... What day is this? I think this, did I say this is day 18? That would mean that tomorrow, I believe, is day 19. I'll put it in the comment section if I screwed it up, but I think tomorrow is day 19. Yeah. So that's all I have for you all today, lovelies. I love you so much. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I'm trying to grow the channel. Jesus. I'm trying to grow the channel, and I'm trying to reach as many women as I possibly can. Single women on the grind are close to my heart because every time I think of them, I think of my moms and my aunties and my friends that are either currently now or were in the past out there in the lone doing the damn thing in the world by themselves. It's not an easy road to travel, but if anyone can do it, it's a single woman. Okay, until next time, I love you so much. You take good care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.